Yeah, we're recording.
Okay. Alright. Day number 2. Started at 8 this morning. At the coffee pot. Coffee pot place. It's a campsite.
It's a little cloudy.
A little cloudy, a little cold.
A little windy at times.
It got windier throughout the day.
Yeah.
Our toes were frozen for a long time.
Yes.
That was kind of miserable.
Couldn't even feel your toes.
No.
Everything was fine. We went through a lot of bogs again today.
All bogs except for some rapids.
So probably about another 19 miles of just bogs, just back and forth S-curves. And we went through some rapids this morning, which was pretty interesting. Made it almost to 6 miles an hour for a couple of minutes, I guess.
A couple minutes,
Not
that's
very
the
long.
best way to put it.
What else happened today?
Yeah, it was just bog after bog. We took a break on a highway.
Just to make sure we were still in the Mississippi River.
Yeah,
And
we
looked
checked
at
the sign.
The road sign.
And it said Mississippi River.
Because it's so easy to get turned around there, as you'll later find out.
Oh my gosh. You have no idea. The last, one of the bogs the wind got intense.
The wind got really intense. Yes, it was almost every 2 paddle strokes we do, it pushed us back 1. Almost probably about 10 miles an hour, sometimes like 20 mile an hour gust. When it's at your back, it's great, but when it's blowing in your face, it's not good at all.
We saw bald eagle.
We saw 2 bald eagles.
One carrying a fish. We saw
one carrying a fish. We
Fish
saw
still
a beaver.
Saw a beaver.
Saw lots of beaver dams, and we saw 2 freshwater otters and a lot of swans.
And they looks like they crashed into the bog too. They were swimming and hopping, and then they just kind of hit the branches.
And right where we stopped, we actually got here by backtracking probably about 1.5 miles,
if not 2.
We actually gotten lost in
the bogs.
And got turned around, and somehow we ended up at a lake. We actually got lost a couple times throughout. We got lost 3 times in a row.
These maps are not very accurate.
No.
At all.
Not at all.
We go through a bog, it just zigzags back and forth, and on here it's a straight line.
So it's really hard to tell where you are. We had to bust out the good old compass.
And the compass on the GPS, like the actual compass is, we don't even know how to read it.
I don't even know how to read it.
It's so confusing.
It's too high tech for me.
You turn it and it spins, you turn the other way, it spins, and the arrow never points north, which most compasses point north.
Right.
Doesn't make any sense. We kind of saw a dead swan today.
Saw a dead swan today. That was
kinda
gross.
sad.
As the wind was blowing in our face and we were trying to paddle forward. We basically went up current for probably about 3 miles today. So we were paddling very hard for a long period of time. And
we went about, what, 20 miles?
Yeah, we went about 20 miles today. So
yes, it sounds low, but you have no idea. We would have gone close to 33 miles today.
Which we were shooting for tomorrow.
Yeah, we're shooting for 33, 34 miles tomorrow. Which, if we don't get lost, or don't zigzag a whole bunch, you could make it.
Right. Let's see. For dinner, we had broccoli Alfredo noodles. We had some pineapple slices.
Those were good.
Those were very good. We had some Crunch-A-Munch.
Crunch-A-Munch. Celebrate the stressful day.
Celebrate the second day. Then we had some chili sauce.
With no beans.
No
it had
beans.
meat. And we didn't wash the pan, so the chili sauce was actually cooked in the same pan as the noodles.
And I had mine with a turkey dog.
And we're actually cooking chicken, which actually looks about done right now.
Yeah, it looks about done.
A lot of ticks up here.
I've had 2 on me already, and Justin's had 1. So
yeah, so we're kind of a little worried, but as long as we catch them early.
Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to get some bog videos of the river, so everyone at home can kind of
really see the zigzagging.
The Mississippi, the big, old, grand, muddy Mississippi, is really the puny, windy, complicated, slow Mississippi.
Yes.
Hearing a loud thumping noise.
Oh.
This morning, it was do. Probably within 10 miles, and it sounded like it was always right behind
Oh,
us.
we heard it when we went to sleep, too.
Yeah,
We
continuously.
heard it constantly, and it
throughout
had
the
to be
night.
something from nature, because unless you're starting an engine like 1,000 times
It
throughout
was
the night.
very deep, and it's exactly the same every time. Never
Yeah.
changed.
It's kind of freaky. You haven't heard that, though, in a while.
No, we have not.
How many different sections of bog did we go through today?
2.
2.
We did the one we finished in.
We went through the rapids.
We went through rapids.
We
We
went through
started another bog.
But then it was separated by the road.
Right.
I think we did about 5 or 6 bogs.
Okay,
'Cause
maybe
it's
5 or 6
separated.
bogs.
'Cause remember we were like, oh,
I'm
we
beginning to
gotta
hate
bog.
the word bog. I hate
Yeah.
it. And I
It's
hate
it's
the
called
scenery.
wetland, but everything is dead.
Right. If you can kind of see, JR, if you want to pan out
I'll pan out.
the photo here.
Our fire's here, by the way.
Yeah, that's our fire. Let me loosen the tripod.
Everything's dead.
Yeah, everything is dead in the bog. It's, as far as the eye can see, it looks like a desert. And that lowland right there behind the trees is all a bog, and that's where the river flows through. It's very complicated. Absolutely very complicated to paddle and to navigate and to be efficient in your paddling because you have to continuously stop and start. But I think that's going to be the whining and complaining for today.
Yeah. The wind got pretty strong.
Wind did get strong.
But it didn't rain.
Did not rain.
Knock on wood for today.
So we will see.
See ya at the end of day 3, or we'll even talk if we shoot some bog video, or if we get lost. And
Yeah, you'll hear our
Miserable.
frustration. So, alright, until next time.
good night.